Alright, so today unfortunately wasn't really a good day, but we took some positives out of the day. This trade was one of them. Really nice trade. We market was really pushing down, obviously bull flag in there. Entry wasn't amazing, if I'm being honest with you. Entry was actually pretty silly, but it worked out for us nicely. Yeah, we just sort of moved our stop down as we went, really. So this was a really good trade. Um, yeah, we'd taken two trades before this that didn't work out very well at all. Kind of looking for a bit of a bounce, and we never really got it. So, and we tried that twice, unfortunately, which was our error. But this was a big recovery trade here, and we're still very early in the session. So we've had a pullback back into those EMAs, bit of a rejection candle there and a close below the previous. We got the opening range low, so we were looking for it to reject the opening range low and continue down further, but unfortunately it just didn't happen and it started working its way back up. Obviously we've had a very big sell-off, and you've sort of seen in more recent months that the market doesn't really like to regularly leave the opening range. It kind of likes to chop back into it as soon as it breaks it. So, yeah, it just was what it was, this one. Um, yeah, and then here we are kind of trying it again. Yeah, discipline wasn't great. So this one did work out for us, but the discipline wasn't great today, unfortunately. We were snatching at trades a little bit too much. The trades that we were sort of jumping on were the ones that were obviously losing. The ones that had a little bit more sort of thought behind it were doing all right. This one we did kind of we really liked the idea that it was going to carry on going lower, but yeah, so we sort of we move our stop down with this a little bit. We didn't get too much out of it though. I don't think. Yeah, I think we put a stop loss in soon. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, just tried to move it down a little bit with it, but it just came up and stopped us out. But stopped us in profit, so I can't really argue too much. Again, here, just sort of really convinced that we're gonna continue this sell-off. We just keep taking these shorts. Again, this one it did work, but we didn't get as much profit as we would have liked out of it. It does start to go, but yeah, I think again, just sort of maybe not really the best setup at all. To be fair, we're just sort of really trying to force it rather than trading with the momentum. But whatever. Yeah, so this one we do finally now get our breakdown momentum to the downside. It finally starts to push. So um, but yeah, eventually sit through a bit of drawdown first, as is always the way, and then yeah, it does eventually starts to push, and we moved our stop down with it. We sort of followed it down, so that was good. This one was just a bit of a disaster, unfortunately. We added into it as well. We've got that resistance VWAP 200 EMA, but we were flagging, we were bull flagging, so I was kind of hoping that we were going to push through them after a strong push up. But yeah, just again, usual shit, didn't want to go, so it is what it is. I think we had a couple of big stop outs around here as well, which kind of tanked the account back down again, but yeah. So again, over trading a little bit really, trying to trade every possible little move, but this one worked out nicely. Yeah, we were sizing up as well, which didn't help because when we took losses, the losses were fucking huge. But yeah, we trailed this one down quite nicely. Took little bits as we went. So this was good. This was one of the positives of the day. Really was, we caught some nice momentum trades. It's just a shame that we did a lot of messing about alongside that, but whatever.